My name is Jessica Just, and I work with Ms. Guzman's 4th grade film class at Henninger Elementary in Santa Ana Unified School District. Today, we're going to learn about character design from senior character artist at the Walt Disney TV Animation Studios, Mr. Jose Zelaya. We hope you enjoy this workshop and join us by creating your own characters.
So happy to today. We're going to be designing some characters and we're going to make them as simple as possible. Now, let me talk about shapes a little bit and personality before we get started. And as I do this, I want you to think about your own characters. And you can follow along as well if you have a piece of paper. I draw on a tablet, but if you have a piece of paper like this one, you can easily start like sketching on it with a pencil, and do not worry about making mistakes. You actually want to make mistakes because sometimes the drawing looks a little bit better. Now, when you design a character, I want you to think first about, let's say you have a character. I want you to think about, who is this character like? What is he like? Does he remind me of anyone? Perhaps my little brother or sister? And as you draw, I want you to think about that person. In this case, I'm gonna design a bully. Now, a bully, when you think about a bully, what are the things you think about? Maybe somebody who looks tough, right? Always upset, or maybe laughing at you like, So when you draw this, I want you to think of that expression. And I want you to actually make that expression. Like if you say, what's a bad bully, right? I feel my eyebrows a little bit like frowning. My smile sky, I have a little smirk, right? So I'm gonna do that first. So I did a simple shape, the expression and the eyebrows, right? Then the nose, mouth, add a little bit of spiky hair, and perhaps like a skull on his shirt, right?
Boys and girls, is there something that you would like to practice with Mr. Zelaya to draw?
A nerd with a sweater vest.
A sweater vest.
A nerd with the sweater. That's your character, right, on your story outlay, correct?
Yeah, I just can't draw the glasses.
What does the nerd look? Again, like his face and his hair first. You want your glasses, right? Again, simple shape. Now, to draw heads, you can have different shapes. And you can make a round one, a more triangular one.
So let's follow him on our paper, okay?
So you can make different characters with different shapes. And at this point is the design stage. So over here we're exploring. So let's not be afraid of making mistakes or how the line is coming out. We can keep everything super rough. Now, let's say in the first drawing, I can begin by drawing the eyes in the middle. I can draw them up on top, higher, or I can draw them lower. You see that? I want you to explore with that. In this case, I'll make the nose like this. In this case, the nose can be pointy. In this case, the nose can be pointing down. In this case, I'll make them out smiling here. This one smiling here. Maybe this one has braces. Like that. This one, made it. It's a cute one. Now the eyes. You want to draw the eyes looking at us, engaging with the viewer. The eyebrows.
Is it fine, you guys, if my little sister comes?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Okay, we can draw different hair on this one. This hair could be like that. This hair could be going that way. This hair could be like this, right? And then you want to draw glasses. Now, before you draw glasses, you want to look at reference online. You can make the glasses round. You can make it a little bit more square. Over this way, a little bit more square. Now, how do we draw the body? It's simple. Sure. You said he's wearing what kind of vest? You said
A sweater vest.
sweater vest. I think a sweater vest. They look like this, and it's right here like that, right? And then he has a shirt. Is that a sweater vest? Maybe look for reference on that.
Imagine like a nerd wearing like a sweater vest that has like squares in it and like shapes and all that.
Oh, cool. So we can do a this way, something like that, right? Like that, right?
Yeah.
What I want to do to explore Steve a little bit more, do a little bit more exploration of Steve, I want to do expression sheets. And to do those, these are the best. I love doing expressions.
Can you make it in one of his expressions mad, please?
Okay, of course. Control copy paste. Yeah, we want to make a lot of different expressions here, so we know what Steve is like. So on this one, he's gonna be really upset, right? Like, ah. Now you want to think. Let me see what the expression looks like. Because when I make that expression, I can feel my muscles like it's like that. So I'm gonna draw it like that. I feel my eyebrows. I feel things on my face, and then I'm gonna draw on the drawing. So, the mouth kind of like teeth. So now, can you see that you start seeing the character's personality come through the expressions we're drawing? Let's do two more. What would be another expression?
Tired expression.
That's a good one. Tired.
Ally?
I was gonna say shy.
Oh, shy. Okay, cool. Now, duplicate it again. Put it up to the side.
Like slouching.
Sleepy eye, maybe like sleepy eyes, slouching a little bit, sleepy eyes.
Is this tired?
Let me see. Yeah, like you're melting into your chair, right? So we do that. So we put the character, we do the shoulders like up over here. He's a little bit like sleepy, like he's like, oh, I'm so tired. Yeah, I'm so tired. Like, just trying to stay up. Since you're trying to keep your eyes open, then your eyebrows are gonna arc up like this, like. So now, so the next one was upset, tired, and the other one was what you said? I forgot. Can you help me out?
Shy.
Shy.
Now let's make a shy face. What does shy look like? Maybe a slight smile, maybe, and he's kind of like that, shy, kind of like that.
Mm-hmm. Good, Kevin.
Let me see, Kevin. Let me see again. This is shy. Oh, that's cute. Okay, it's kind of like a little smile. It's kind of like. Does that look shy? Maybe maybe what would help is the hands. Watch. So let's say.
You would put your hands behind your back at least to be shy, I guess.
Yeah, that is gonna look shy.
Yeah, like you're holding your other arm. Never mind.
Oh,
I was thinking of this.
like what do you mean holding that arm? Oh, kind of like this. Okay.
Put your hands behind your back.
Oh, like that, like this, right? Yeah, that would work.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be kind of like. All right. So can you see that that's our main character, Steve, and then we want to label it Steve. I like to use different colors. I'm gonna write Steve here. Right, and that's my model sheet for Steve. So now that I've designed Steve and done some expressions, it can be a lot easier to storyboard Steve into that paper I showed you with all the little squares. Steve, I've drawn Steve over and over again. Now I remember and I know how to draw him.
May I see it, Nathan? Keep him up for a little bit. I'm gonna take a quick screen grab of your character. And there we have Bob, right?
Yay!
So what we're gonna do first is simplify the character. We're gonna use simple shape, for example, Bob. The reason why we're gonna like simplify him is so that he can be drawn again over and over again. We're gonna use the head as a basic shape. Boom, there we go. Now we're gonna have the nose, we're gonna put it right about the middle, bring down the eyes a little bit. This guy's smile, right? He has his hair like this. We can fill it in a little bit later on, like that. One ear on one side, one ear on the other. Now he has his torso. Now his hands, you wanna bring them out a little bit. Now, to develop this character, you said he was kind, right?
Yeah, he is kind.
So, to show who Bob is, we're gonna do something called expressions. Let's say he's gonna be excited. To make him excited, we're gonna open his mouth a little bit, like ah. His eyes are a little bit wider. Expressions are very important because they describe how the character is doing and what he's feeling. Now, when you do expressions, what really helps is if you also, as when you're drawing the expression, if you also kind of act it out, so you can feel in your face, like sad. I can feel like my eyebrows are like that. I can feel my muscles in my face, so I kind of follow that. And what we're building here is a model sheet of the character with expressions. You can do 3 or 4 expressions, and this helps you understand your character. It helps you understand what Bob is feeling, who he is.
I have a question for you. Do you use your culture to inspire your drawings?
Oh, totally, all the time. There was a show where the characters went to Peru, and I'm not from Peru, but I'm from Latin America. And I remember in school we would learn about Peru and the Incas and where they live, and all of that helps me when I design the characters. It totally helps me to my culture. I use it as reference to design these characters. For example, I use the same for like Peruvian hat. Like in this case, to make it more Peruvian, I would add more detail to this character, right? So in a way, you can say that my culture, being Hispanic, and remember all these clothing that I was taught as a little kid, totally helped me inspire my artwork.
Did you draw like this when you were younger, or how did your drawings evolve?
But a lot of the drawings that I see you guys drawing are a lot better than the drawings I did as a kid. So I began to like to draw with, I used to watch animation and little movies that had to do with stories. And it kind of like inspired me to learn to draw, and I would learn to draw from my friends. And again, I started with simple shapes. And then I always identify myself as an artist at school, junior high, then high school. And I was very blessed to have a teacher. My art teacher really cared for us, and she would always inspire us to, hey, take the contest, draw this, draw that, which led for me to find a school in animation. That's when I really learned to draw. And what I found was practice. Do a drawing over and over again, and then you become better and better every time. Art is the kind of field where you're always learning. If you find somebody that draws better than you, instead of being like, oh, he draws better than me, what you want to do is learn from that person. And so one thing led to another, and next thing you know, I'm working for Disney, designing Mickey Mouse and all the characters that I grew up watching. So for me, it's totally a dream come true.